This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. And then this suck my, my mental health because of, oh god, I didn't put mute that for some reason. Uh, this is gonna bother my mental health so much because I've been dreading this. But it's like art is. It is inevitable. So I haven't opened up chat yet, so I'm just speaking aloud here. But I've been dreading going back to practice. But I need to. So might as well stream it. So I can like entertain myself a little bit. Hang on, I need to turn the fan. Give me a sec. I just realized that well, Mori has the entire thing about white space being like a safe space and everything, and then I realize I'm very comfortable with white noise. That isn't some parallel that I just compared myself to. Oh boy. Anyway, yes. I'll have to post this on Twitter soon. I'm gonna be trying to study some art, and because my art kinda sucks, and I do not study enough, clearly. So let me post this on Twitter. KU is in here. There's a lot of gift, Jesus. What's an anime right now? You know what? K-On! K-On is like, there's probably a gift to K-On! Yeah, there is. If I could type more into the name, I'd have put in something like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. But like, I'm not gonna study all four. But yeah, I should probably start pulling up some references while I wait for everyone to come in. And I meant to prepare myself for the times ahead. So yeah, art. I suck at it, and I need to get better at it. And this journey is what I'm gonna call it. So I'm gonna be, because I usually just play games and everything. Now I'm gonna mostly focus streaming into studying to get better, instead of just playing game. You know. Danbrew. Hang on, I have this person's name on my DM so I can find them again. Why is they're gonna call me crazy for this? It's so weird to look at my old DMs. Oh shit, I don't think they should be my DMs. I talked to them at least once. Unless I deleted it. I don't think that's possible. Oh no, maybe unless they could have. Or I could have deleted that, that also works. But there was a server. Well, I don't remember. That was someone I had in mind. I guess not. I don't mind. Oh, hi everyone. I didn't notice because I was busy just setting things up. Hello. You're gay, Deba. But yeah, I'm gonna do art. I need to pull up some references first. So what I have is I have my drive, which has a ton of references and stuff. I don't think that helps a lot because I'm gonna have to use the books. Oh, also Podium, you too. Sorry, sorry Podium. I'm just like contemplating life right now. Because it's gonna suck. I'm gonna hate it. Edgy time? It's not edgy time, it's just exhausting. Because I don't know, it's just kind of like I don't want to seem like studying art is a bad thing, but it's just this whole like tiring, just like, well, I have to do it. I've been avoiding it for a long time. If I want to get better, I'm gonna have to do it. It's like studying. It's like studying, you know? It's kind of painful to do it, but like, you have to do it. And even though this isn't studying, I still have to do it, you know? So let me look at some book. Was it Loomis Figures or was it Bridgeman that people liked better? I forget which one was people agreed was like a little bit better. Yeah, this one is just like a ton of sketches to replicate. I need some better art books. Try Kita style. I don't. Oh, there's two different people I don't know. Let me look them up. So I'm guessing those are art books. So Kita art book. Oh, these are the more popular. I meant for start studying. Like these are complete drawings. It's kind of hard to study with clothes in the way and stuff. But you're right. These are really good. These are really good artists. But there is a problem with just starting like something like that. I need to start with just the anatomy and everything. I'm gonna start with this guy. Also, kind of sadly, don't have my model on, like, or like I have chat on, but that's about it. It only has call just like the screen of the clip, and that's it. It doesn't have anything else. So I'm gonna just try to follow this book, mostly focus on females, because of course, like, I'm kind of really used to drawing female. Yeah. Actually, I wonder, will they even capture the whole thing? No, it will not. Okay. Who this? Ginger Bullet. I think I've seen this person's art before. I feel like I've definitely seen this person's art before. Try this style? Maybe someday. I don't want to try styles yet or anything. I want to just try to learn anatomy and coloring and everything. It's white. I'm trying to change the music here. Let's go for something interesting. It's the bar reference you drew. Oh yeah, I remember that. What's some good, just like nothing music? Wait, hang on. Okay, starting off. So let's see. I think that was actually, you know what? It was a mistake to put chat there. Let me move chat over here. So around 8 heads. I should probably also get a more pencil. Maybe. Yeah. From all the songs, could have chosen that one. I mean, yeah. I wanted something that wasn't like really, you know, actiony or anything. I forgot how to draw an 8. What? What the? There we go. For a second, I forgot how to draw an 8. So 8, 7 should be 6. I'm gonna draw the whole body first, just to warm up a little, and then I'll focus on the head. Do you want to see my college book on posture and stuff? Sure. Anything, if you have anything that would help, I'll gladly want to take it. I'm using, was it Looms? Yeah, Andrew Looms figure drawing. Which is kind of like the ones you can just find. I wrote 6 twice. Yo, was that the book you're gonna send? I have that one on Google Drive already. I even put in a PDF of a book I was given in college when I took art class. That's fair. Deba, you can check the in my server. Go to the need you know, cause like there's a link there. That's two. There's a link there that will take you to the Google Drive and it'll show all the PDFs and stuff. Let's increase this a little bit. There you go. Actually, wait, no, one counts. Yeah, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, one counts. Why is it tilted? Why do it? Maybe I have the tablet maybe a little tilted. Or my entire body is just tilted for some reason. I heard flushing? I didn't. It's kind of weird how you can hear something and I didn't. But oh well. Ba da da na 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 na. Why do you fail so much at life? There's gonna be a lot of self-hate with this, trust me, on this before I get in a little deeper. There's gonna be a lot of self-hate because again, I should have done this long ago. I should have done this journey long ago, but I never did. It might have cost me a lot. But I can hear everything. He can hear your heartbeat because he is there. Oh, that's a little too much. So just gonna do soft lines just to indicate that, you know, well here. Wait, what song was this again? Oh, let's see. I keep thinking like it's so. I take self-hate. If you self-hate, I'll feel it too. So don't do it. Okay, fair enough. It's just tiring. It's just hard. It's just kind of hard. Like studying is a good thing and everything, you know, studying art, getting the poses right and everything, doing all that kind of stuff, but it always ends up being like just like that, you know, the head's too high. It just always feels like, you know, so you know, I kind of know this stuff. I watch little videos on that. I know what I'm doing, and then it's like I don't know what I'm doing actually. I've been drawing. I think, like, it's not like drawing has to take like years for you to master anything. It just takes the amount of time to study it. That's the thing. So Cody, you're still better than Pa. I'm not better than you, Deba. You have such a defined art style. Everyone can look at it and be like, yeah, that's Deba's style. And everything. Like you have a lot like anatomy, most like down, coloring down, all that kind of stuff. Anyway. Okay, 6. is where boobs are, apparently. So shoulders down here are where boobs are. They're a lot lower than I thought. Ow. Why are my back muscles spazzing out? This is not the time. Scaff told me to learn how to face for a long time, but I never did. Well, Scaff is the harshest when it comes, like, literally anytime I ask for critiques. When he always says something, it's always, you still need to do faces better. For him, it's always that. And so I kind of, don't tell him this, but I kind of ignored him for a while. Even back when I was doing the, like, shading in TAH and being like, oh, well, like, what do you need? He was saying, like, Cody, you need to do better heads, and I just ignored him. I didn't say anything. I just was focused on shading right now. It's like, I'm focused on shading, I don't want to hear it, I'll get to working at someday, but today's not that day, you know, because it's always like, you need a better heads, you need better heads, you need better heads. It's like, just shut up, man, you know. I think that song is like from Animal Crossing for some reason, I don't know why. That is a big waste. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. 5. I have this backwards. So 5 is like where. Hang on. 5 is like where the elbows are. It's a long torso, I know. That's why I'm trying to figure things out. I'm trying to see like why, maybe actually maybe the breasts are lower. Again, this is why I need to study, because I keep doing mistakes like these. Head empty, no thoughts, only studying. I see a lot of people get kind of down when they see like a Japanese artist be like, here's my art like a year ago and here's it now today, and it's like a completely different, like it's from child's drawing to master of art, master of anime art. And like that's what you get when you study, when you like sit down and study art for a good long while. It's like, wow, like here's like actual progress, you know. So that's what I'm doing. I've been ignoring this for so long, and if I want this to be a thing, I need to, you know. Which also sucks in another sense, because I never focused on anything like this, even in school. I never like sat down and really tried to focus on something. Whenever I didn't much study on tests, yet I still got pretty good scores just because I just paid attention. You know how they say, like, I think it's starting to become a thing now in some anime series or something like that, where it's like a character's like, oh, I need to study for the test, and I'm like, why do you need to study? Just like pay attention in class, and you'll know when it happens. Like sometimes some classes are very generous that you don't really need to study. If you just paid attention in class, you would know the answers just by seeing them. And unfortunately have not been paying attention, it seems like. Hang on, actually, I know an OST that would work. There's a compilation in here. I know there was a compilation for like studying. Hang on. Damn, okay, I guess it didn't exist. Oh well. Right before this, wait, what? Why does it say speakers? I never changed that. Whoops. Should probably do. Can you guys see the mouse? Like the Remlia mouse and everything? Man. That was interesting. Yeah? Okay. Just wondering. Cute mouse. So this actually apparently isn't the hips, this is the stomach. Like, once we reach 4 middle point, like this is the hips. So yeah, that's the tummy. And now we reach the legs. So crotch point's like right under here. This is also not like teenage girl or anything like that. This is like adult girl that's just way too thin. I think it might help a little if I or just yeah, that helps a little bit. See, it's not just length or size, it's also proportion by, you know, how wide it is. And it can look a little better. Head feels small. Well, the head, I mean, I can't really. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. You know what? No, hang on. You are right. The head is small. A little bigger like that should be fine. How's the eye is here and the life. So, I also made. I made Chair play Omori, and I'm very happy. But at the same time, I feel kind of bad because I know many others have been wishing to him to play other games, and yet I come along and be like, "Here, go play Omori," and then he plays it, and now he wants to finish it to see what happens next. So on one hand, I'm happy, but on the other hand, I'm sad because it's like, well, what about the other games you promised to play with other people? You know. Yeah, it's just stuff that always, you know, bothers me. It always makes me think, like, do I really deserve that? But, you know, that luxury. Ooh, okay. Should move the crutch point a little bit higher. I also I finished Rhapsody because that was we finished Rhapsody, like we played one of his games in co-op, which was fun, and then I did Rhapsody in VC and I finished it and it was fun, and then I convinced him to play Omori for at least the prologue. I know prologue stretch up until that one boss, but I told him, like, no, let's just get through, like, the gist of it. So, like, I call it prologue. I don't know why when you finish, like, the first sphere, I don't know why it doesn't just start chapter 1 and just call that chapter, 3 days left or, something like that. And it's just something really weird. Yeah, it took many viewers dreams for recommending a Mori? What? I don't get what you mean. A random flash right there that just happened that I don't know why. There was an old, I think, Nick Jr. show that I don't remember the name of, but it's weird because I also think like it's kind of reminiscent of Smosh for some reason, even though it was a kid's show, like for babies, I think. I remember watching and enjoying kind of a lot. And I'm also now starting to realize it has relations to Yume Nikki with doors. I don't remember the Upside Down. No, yeah, the Upside Down show is what it's called. I don't know why I thought of that all of a sudden while drawing the legs, but I don't know if you know that show, Pudium. Hang on, I'm in the tab drawing, right? Yeah, I'm in art. Who else is doing art? That's a lot of people. Gandalf shit, it's art. A lot of people do art. What show? Let me see. Upside Down show. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, it was called the Upside Down show. It was meant for who was hosting this? Yeah, Nick Jr., Nickelodeon, that kind of stuff. So it was a like any other kid show that was just meant to be for like babies and stuff. But like the premise was like, so the thing that kind of relates to me in like for Smosh was that it kind of interacts with the viewer a lot in this kind of sarcastically like thing. You know how like a lot of kids shows will try to interact with like the kids watching? They did this thing with the TV remote, like an imaginary remote. It's kind of funny. And then like the whole Yume Nikki thing is because the place it took place in, that was the sentence, is a room full of doors. It was just like, and every door took them to somewhere else. So it was literally like Yume Nikki. It's so odd. I mean, that's kind of what the show was based on, though. Did I watch Cartoon Network? When the cool kids, I watched Cartoon Network. I also watched Cartoon Network. Not as like a little kid though. I think it was a little older than I started watching Cartoon Network. Maybe? I don't know. Hang on, I fucked up on the knees. I even still, like, I got a lot of pinky, like, I don't know. I said it before that like I didn't like how a lot of cartoons looked. Like I didn't watch Adventure Time nor Gravity Falls at first because of how it looked like it just didn't look appealing to me. I didn't like the art style. And that's when I discovered anime, and because it's a very cutesy art style, I started getting hooked into anime. And that was the origin for that. And to be fair, even now, I still don't like the look of new cartoons. I don't know. It's like I can get behind the story and everything, but like even for Gravity Falls, I don't always like the art style. I kind of can kind of enjoy the pilot. Or was it because of fan service? Okay, maybe a little bit was fan service because the first anime I watched when I was 13 was an Ichi and they showed a lot of boobs. So maybe that could be a reason. But then again, that one, Bridge to the Starry Skies was also kind of a bit Ichi, but it was more kind of slice of life. And then it was Haruhi, and I loved Haruhi. Like, Haruhi was the reason I kept watching the anime, at that point, like, all the time, and keep trying to find more. Yeah, they feel plastic, yeah. I know going for a generic anime style is, like, kind of a death sentence, because everyone does a generic anime style and everything. But I like the style. And you can definitely like change an anime style with eyes, the body shape, language, and all that kind of stuff. There's definitely ways to change and improve it to your own liking, but sometimes I just like good old anime style, you know. 2D made me feel funny, young Cody. Yeah, Bridge to it was. I got caught watching that Ichi anime, but that didn't stop me from watching even more of it. And here we are today. I was saying about Mario cartoons. Oh no, I know, because of the similar style they use. Yeah, a lot of. Have you seen the pilot for Gravity Falls? Here, hang on. Let me see if I can find the picture, because I kind of enjoy the pilot Dipper and Mabel more than the what we got. There you go. Yeah, this is the pilot Dipper and Mabel, and I kind of like this a little bit more than what we got, but that's just me. It still kind of has that style. But I much like that a little more than. Yeah. Why does this give me Amori vibes? I think just because you've been looking at it too much. You've been seeing a lot of Amori. The one thing I don't like about that style is Grunkle Stan. I think that is actually. I think the one we got in the end is a lot better. But I do. For all the other characters, I kind of like the design in the end. But it's Dip and Mabel. I kind of wish they kept the designs like that. Just a little different. After all, it's also just a pilot, so it probably wouldn't work well as well. It wasn't really tested to be animated and everything or whatever. You know how it could be. Alright, that's done. Let's move on with the book and see what else does it have for us. Wow, that really cracked my foot. Oh god. I think we're getting to a point where we're talking too much of Amori, and now it's starting to become, the whole. So, oh, this thing is like showing up so many times. I hope it doesn't get to that point, like for the rest of the community, but it's definitely something that's kind of scary to think about. What? How did I turn it invisible? How did I delete? Oh, I probably went back a little bit too much. So the book is like one. So I'm guessing that's the eyes. Yeah, one nose, and then the head, which is 3/4 of this part, which is shoulders. and then another equally head space that's like around there, and then the rest is like, yeah. So this is around the head. Yeah, there you go. No, a little lower than that. Yeah. Why do I keep hearing water? Because it's calming music. Okay, we'll change it. Hang on. You know what? We were talking about Omori before. Ba, 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 ba. Shortcut this. Thought it was my toy. No. The bathroom is so far away. The fan is closer to it, and you can't hear the fan. I thought down here was 2 heads. Oh no, unless... Oh no, unless that's the head. Ah, okay. That's the shoulders, this is head. I do not like this music. I used to think it's cute, now it's fucking depressing. That's the magic of Omori. I don't think not even Undertale could make that happen. Not even One Shot can make that happen, because they don't have returning music. Like, the music makes you feel things, but when you hear it over and over again in different contexts throughout the story, like, it hits a lot different. This team definitely knows music. Why does my entire body hurt? Jesus. I don't want to be. Stop! I don't like. No, it's one of them. It's like, no, I don't want to become depression, and then Mari's theme plays. It's just screaming. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna become. I don't want to become depression. Ah! I can love those. Speaking of depression. Na 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 na. You know a game is good when just a song makes you cry. Let's see. You know what? Hang on. That is not how you spell hollow. Hollow Knight has good music. I think the fact that everything is, you know, made by hand, no pixels or anything, just like drawn out the entire world. Oh man, it's almost as it's even probably even more so more impressive than Omori in a way. I still love Omori, but I can't like not give credit to Hollow Knight. I like the talk on the Omori song I posted in the meme channel. Don't mess with us, Omori fans. We're constantly crying. That is so goddamn true. Want to see how hard I can cry? Mari's theme plays. Like, it's not even called Mari's theme. That's what makes it sadder. It's technically not her theme, and she really doesn't need it anymore. Queen's Gardens. Oh, I don't remember this. Well, no, I remember the area, but I don't remember the music as much because that was around Endgame and you don't stick around there much. I question Endgame Hollow Knight so much, but let me see if we can find some good shoulders here. Again, disclaimer, I don't know exactly how to study. I don't exactly know. I just know that, you know, just looking at it, trying to draw it, and, you know, trying to memorize it all is how to go, but I don't exactly know, you know, the right ways. So a bit of a disclaimer there. I found a page that would be really helpful though. There it is. I could also technically get like Kita's art that Debo wanted and practice shoulders there, because you know it's mostly lewd. Even if I know how to do pixel art, I just do stuff, and sometimes it comes something. You have to learn how to make something out of nothing. Hollow Knight definitely has that empty feeling that, you know what, it's kind of weird how Fallout and like in that nature other like post-apocalyptic games in the whole, you know, open world and everything is like more RPG-ish with side quests and stuff instead of something like a Metroidvania. Because in all honestly, Hollow Knight being in Metroidvania instead of more of an RPG makes way more sense. It makes Metroidvanias make you feel alone, and when you find something that will, you know, increase your abilities to explore, it feels like an actual reward. Because in games like Fallout and other like Breath of the Wild as such, you're never gonna find something that completely changes the game. You know, when you find something, it's just like, oh, more arrows, oh, more bombs, oh, more food. You know, it's nothing like, oh, here's like this brand new move that might get me into other places. It's never like that. So I feel like Hollow Knight gets the whole feeling very empty so much better than other games that try to sell on that feeling empty part. And it's just kind of sad that I will never play it blind again, because man, just the feeling of finding something, being like, what is this? Like, you know, trying to explore, be like, okay, is this danger or is this a reward? And like 9 times out of 10, it is danger. It is like a boss battle all of a sudden. But it's still fun to go through and be like, is this danger or is this good? You know, you can, and considering like Hollow Knight is also very dark with its theme, that means there's a lot of traps. So something that you think is a reward can turn into a trap. One of the collectibles eventually, like, there's a type of collectibles that eventually turns into an enemy when you collect them, and it turns into this immediate like freak out. I got a funny story about Hollow Knight. Tell us your story. I must beat the entire game with the broken needle. You know what? That's fair. Because Nia, who was playing on stream, also almost beat the game with the broken nail. She didn't know she can upgrade it. Now, I did know because, of course, I had someone to guide me through the game. I still kind of feel kind of bad about, or maybe I did discover it. I need to ask Paul. Hang on, you know what? Let me DM her now. Did I discover... Okay, I don't know if Paul's gonna respond right away, but we'll see. I went to a friend of mine that beat the game like 10 times and said to him, "Why are bosses so funky tanky?" Yeah, but that's the entire thing. It really makes you feel like, because that's the thing. Like a game that doesn't immerse you correctly would just be like, they would have a force wall right before a boss saying like, hey, you should probably upgrade your nail or something, you know? You could say that it's bad game design that it doesn't tell you. You could say that. You could say a lot of things about it. That's like, why didn't the game tell me about this? It would have made things so much simpler. But I think it's better in 5 different ways. Maybe not literally, but here's some ways. First of all, it makes the people who did find it actually rewarded because there was no hints given. So it made them feel like extra special if they found them with no hints, nothing at all. Second, it makes players like you who did miss it, who eventually find it, go back into the game fresh new, already knowing where it is, and seeing how the game plays out with it. And see how much better it gets, because they now know that that location exists. And 3, obviously, it's just because it's you know, it's a location. It's a thing you should have probably discovered by this point, you know. So you kind of didn't explore enough if that was the case, you know. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of things that can go into stuff like that, you know. Is it good game design? Is it not good game design? But I don't believe the game design can be objectively good or bad. It's still, you know, in the matter of opinion sometimes, and even to the knowledge of the player too. And he just clapping screen on my smooth. I beat the game with the community because I didn't know that was an upgrade. Yeah, that is pretty funny. That's just playing games with other people, you know. You know, a lot of people kept saying, I remember just a lot of reviews and, you know, retrospectives of Mario 64 always have them say, like, man, the outside Princess Peach's castle is such a good tutorial area and everything. It will get the player accommodated through controls and everything. And, like, I guess so, but my mom played Super Mario 64, and she still doesn't know shit about the controls. Like, she can play it, yeah. She can't beat the first star without taking like 5 minutes. Oh, maybe 5 minutes too much. More than like 15 minutes. She couldn't defeat the King Bob-omb because she didn't know the hint on like the text of hers. What she says, like, you just, you know, she keeps throwing them off. It took her so long. You know what? Even also, she can't beat New Super Mario Bros. DS. You know, the very easy Mario game remake, that the reboot that they did that started the whole trend of New Super Mario Brothers, the easiest one that made them go harder on the Wii to the point where they wanted to introduce like helper Luigi's in case you didn't pass any levels. That one, she couldn't beat World 1. And do you want to know how bad it was? With her, while watching her, I brought the Switch and I started playing the original Super Mario Brothers. And I beat the entire game before she even got to Bowser's Castle. Footnote: I suck at original Mario. I died many times. Had to use I had to restart the game a few times. I didn't use save states. I actually did have to restart the game. It sucked. I took a long while trying to beat the game while she was doing that, and guess what? Even though I beat it, it still took her way too long to beat New Embassy BU. The DS one wasn't the easiest one. I thought it was, because that's why they introduced like Super Luigi Helper in the Wii and Wii U games, because they wanted it to be more challenging. I remember this. I remember that being a fact being given. The easiest one is the Wii U. Oh, fucking okay, you're shitting with me again. Okay, yeah. Paul's confirming that he didn't exactly tell me I could upgrade my nails. He just said, hey, there's something important here, go find it. No, it's definitely the easiest one. I remember this. I'll stand by my ground that it is the easiest one. because at least for the Wii U and the Wii onwards, you had Star Road. You had the very hard, like, levels at the very end. I think that face is fine. Maybe the head could be smaller. Because usually the anime eyes I see for this art is like right around here, like right below the eyes. But that would mean the mouth has to be close, like right here. Which means this whole area, so like the head is really small. Like this, I think I make this like too big then, probably. Now that's that's a little bit more reasonable. I need to extend this a little bit more though. Oh, you know, the one thing I really enjoy about the ending of Hollow Knight as well, I really loved the ending to the game. The final fight, not the final fight, but like just the final fight, you know, when not like the boss that does double damage, the boss that does 1 damage. I could spoil it now. That game's pretty old. Not the Radiance, the one before it, the Hollow Knight. I love that fight because the music just encapsulates everything. It's like this actiony tone, and then it turns into a tragic song, and it's like, oh man, this is, something's going on here, and it's so dramatic, and it's just so good. It's so nice. It's such a nice final boss. Because it's just the mood switch. You're first like, oh yeah, it's like final boss time, but then it changes into like, hang on, I don't think I know what this is leading into. You know? I just love good final boss fights. I love good areas. I like things that make me feel. Because if it makes me feel, then it's like, I know it means something, you know? It meant something. I mean, it can also just be fun. Like, fun is a feeling as well. I know plenty of games that don't have much emotional stuff, but because it's really fun, it makes me feel things. Like Skyward Sword has, pretty big moments and everything and all that kind of stuff, but like I still find it really fun, and that's why I played it so much. So while it's not like the most emotional Zelda game, it is also just just really cool. I like to feel emotions. Well, hang on. So Pudding, you like to feel emotions, huh? Well, you said you want to feel emotions, right? This gets you feeling emotions, right? Oh man. Oh, this song's so nice. I remember hearing it for the first time playing Hollow Knight. It was when Paul wasn't around in VC, so I got to hear it like pure. So I didn't like have him telling me what to do. And well, maybe, I don't remember. But this song just really encapsulates. It feels like the final area, but it isn't. That's something that I kind of find that I kind of call it. It feels like the final area, but it isn't. Because it's like you never seen this big town that people used to live in. It feels like this big, this big town like people are having. It doesn't feel like you're lonely anymore, but you still technically are. Not a lot of people in here other than enemies, and I don't know. This music gets me a big feeling. The fact that I'll never play it blind the second time. I wonder if people will discover a machine that will they invent a machine that can lose memories perfectly, it won't cause any maybe some brain damage or something. I don't know. It just makes them lose memories and stuff, and people don't use it to get over a traumatic experience or anything. People just use it to forget video games and media so they can re-experience it again. Imagine how that would feel like. Every time you watch a movie, you can just forget about it afterwards. I kept thinking of why AUs exist, for Undertale and stuff. And well, this was something I asked back in the day. Now I kind of know the answer a little bit. It's wanting to experience more of what you can't experience anymore. Because you played Undertale, that's great, but now you crave more. You wish you can experience it again, but you can't. What do you do at that point, yeah? Well, that's what AUs are for. The people trying to make their own versions to see if they can re-spark that joy that they had, Even if it's not perfect, it's just something to occupy them in the same, to keep experiencing this game of theirs. Eventually, though, of course, the music ended for some reason. Oh no, that was such a good drawing! I knew there was going to be some crossovers of Armorian one-shot. I didn't want to do it. There's another drawing I have in store. But that's so cute. Just Nico looking at the black light bulb and just going, "Is this your son?" Yeah. And I can't blame them. But I always feel like it's kind of... You know, well, you know how kind of cursed they can be. It's kind of like an addiction in a different sort of way. It's not that they're putting other media away for this one that is like the perfect one, and they keep kind of twisting it into things that you really don't enjoy, that doesn't, you know, follow the original vision at all. When it comes to, for me, I was sort of craving that as well. I wanted more Undertale, but the furthest I got was Underswap, and I stopped there because I knew it wasn't going to be what I wanted. I was going to rabbit hole that it wouldn't be easy to escape. So instead, I started thinking like, okay, well, is there any games that are similar to Undertale? Oh, hey, this game called this game called Earthbound is being compared to it because it seems like to be inspired from that game. I guess I'll play that. And it just continued. Afterward, instead of wanting to keep, you know, to keep getting more content from Undertale by fan fiction and stuff, instead it just became more of experiences that I want to get. It wasn't as simply as I want more Undertale, it was I want more media similar to Undertale that can get me to feel again. Saw a video that perfectly shows that super eye patch wolf video about what the internet did to Undertale. Yeah, I think I haven't watched it, but I've seen enough of the internet to know how Undertale affected like things, how the internet affected Undertale, and all that kind of stuff. Maybe someday I'll actually go ahead and watch it, but man. The same thing is not going to happen to Omori. It might be, you know, talked about a lot because I say it a lot on my server. It might show up on Twitter every so often. But it won't be super popular to the level of Undertale did, because Undertale is a league of its own. It's just Kochi, but her hair is white. It kind of makes her look like Sakura, but we'll do a green anyway. There's an Undertale fanfiction inside a fanfiction world inside another fanfiction that is actually well done and good. I'm not saying that the fanfiction or anything is bad. It's just, you know, the type of stuff that, you know, just comes to craving for more Undertale stuff. Like, instead of going for a new experience, you just opt to make your own, or to read like other people's stories of different situations. I started to accept that when a game is over, it's like over. There's nothing more the story can go on from there, unless there's obviously like a sequel and stuff. Like, I still don't know if Deltarune is continuing the story of Undertale in some way, or if it's just a different world that takes place with the same characters in mind. We'll have to wait and see on that. But for like Hollow Knight, it's like the story ends there until Silksong. Oh, then again, is Silksong gonna be sequel or prequel? Don't know. I don't know much news about it. All I know is it's like it's just another game that they're gonna make, and that it took them really long to make them, and it's still taking a really long time to make them. So again, just have to see. Jesus. Jesus, that guy goes hard. So I am following someone, it's an artist, that like just apparently they do a morning run of Ring Fit Adventure, and it's always an hour long. I think that translates to hour. Yeah, probably. It's because it's 1, 2, and then 48, and I'm like, yeah, that's definitely an hour, 2 minutes, and 48 seconds. They won't count milliseconds. So every day he does an hour of exercising, and I can barely get through like in 30 minutes. It's called Under Universe. Oh yeah, there was a joke around that I remember being told before of how that the community ship one like AU stands to another AU stands, and it's like, yeah, it definitely out of context that makes absolutely no sense. Just do it, Cody. I could try. Yeah, I could try doing it in the morning. I might wake people up. Well, I guess when everyone wakes up, I can probably do it after eating breakfast. Also, sorry again, checking for Twitter while I'm supposed to be, you know, drawing. Before breakfast? That's a death sentence, you fucking bastard. That makes food more tasty. I think you're fine just starving yourself out anyway at that point. Just starve yourself and then food will be more tasty. Oh, hang on, I have a better idea. What if I capture all this? All of the negative... I was about to say white space. All of the negative space and then reverse it. That way you can get the in-between lines. It won't work perfectly, but like it's gonna get in the in-betweens of the lines here and stuff. But it's worth a try. Reverse. There you go. Well, actually, not really. Oh well. But doing exercise makes you feel healthier than just doing nothing. That's fair. But you shouldn't exercise with nothing eaten from the day. That's also a fucking death sentence. Maybe not literally, but like you just woke up, you have no energy, you need some energy, so you're just gonna exercise without any energy. You're not even gonna get like a banana or something. You confuse breakfast with lunch. Are you serious? That is definitely smooth brain moments. You know what kind of sucks? The fact that these indie devs probably will only get a game out and that's it. But they can't make more games. I mean, I guess maybe they could get hired by some company, but then they get shut off of their ideas probably because they're under a company that tells them to just, hey, work on this and that's it, or something like that. And then again, because they're not fully committed to a game, and like once they make a game, they're like, all right, gotta go back to my day job, and just camp out there for a while. Ah, it hurts my jaw. Hang on, I need to go. I can barely speak my home language as well. That's fair. No, I myself as well. I don't know a lot of Spanish. I can speak it, but I don't know it like fluently. All right, time to switch a little bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna fall asleep. Why does my neck hurt? That's the thing that's worrying me. I don't know why my neck hurts. Yeah, you're gonna go get sleep. Damn, as soon as I mentioned sleeping, you already had to sleep. Good day to you too. Sleep well, Pwiniam. Much time has passed? An hour, okay. For a second, that was gonna be 2 hours, and I'm like, no one is talking now, so I have no clue to what's happening. Actually, wait, another podium's gone. I can put in the, that is creepy. Na 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 ba 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 da 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 na 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 Waiting for something to happen. My podium's gone. I really don't have much to talk about. Don't have anyone to interact to. You guys will talk about art. Oh, there's hair behind there. There's definitely hair behind there. I don't know why I didn't color that earlier though. Alright, so there's a thing you can do with some of these quote-unquote chains called what some people refer to, or some people refer to as like a backlight or something like that. So you take a color, make it like completely different, and then turn the shit on that gray. And now Now I don't know if this color would particularly work, so I'm going to use the hue adjuster and erase some of this stuff. Less saturation. Let me change the hue. Brightness? No, it has to be like pretty light. And kind of purpley. I don't know. Something like this. I should probably like erase some of it so it's not as harsh. Yeah. So something like that as a backlight, I guess, to just differentiate the back. Which is kind of weird because you would assume it would be darker, but apparently it looks really nice like that for some reason. I don't get it. But I guess I'm not complaining as much as I probably should. Lewd? Deba, you lewd. You're the lewdest, Deba. The lewdest of them all. Maybe I should have some watercolor. Yeah. Or not. I don't get what's the point of the watercolors, cause I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me. It just never does for some reason. I don't know why. How you doing, by the way, Deba? Hi, Cachito. How are you? I guess we can put some backlight, like, around here. But again, it just doesn't work right. Maybe I put too much saturation? I just finished homework and did it. Ooh. That's nice. Good for you. I'm trying to see how I can figure this, backlight issue. Oh, hi, player. How are you doing? Ooh, watching anime. Nice. What you watching? I'm trying to figure out like the backlight color because I can't seem to decide which one works. Like not all, and none of these are working. Game player boys VP. Let me type in the command here. Crayon something I couldn't see. Hang on. Crayon Shin-chan. I forgot which one is that one. Let me guess. Is it a hentai? It's a hentai. It's gonna be hentai. Hentai! Oh no, it's this show. Okay, I didn't know the name of it, but I've seen the character so much. Isn't there a game being made from him? Isn't there like gonna be a game and everyone's saying like it's better than Animal Crossing or something? I don't know. ADK? Ah, okay. Hang on, I'll be right back. You listen to some good music. Okay, I'm back and I brought water. Probably should have brought M&Ms as well. No, I probably should have brought M&Ms. I'm just studying. Pre-OV proposed and the swimmer walks away. I mean, I did give you VIP, so technically I said yes and then I walked away. But yeah, I'm just practicing coloring and bodies and heads and everything. I'm trying to see if I can get further than 3 hours. But we're gonna have break time. It's gonna be the one time a break time is actually gonna mean a break time. I know all of you think that like a break time is kind of like the ending screen, so I'm gonna have to make a separate ending screen someday after it. All right, let me get some M&Ms. I'll be right back again. I am back. I got M&Ms. Also, but anyway, hang on, I need to post this on work in progress. I need to see if that is like a proper backlight. Maybe not in work in progress, but maybe in general chat. To get a reference. And see if anyone responds to that. Epic Luna Nights, it's so well done. I've heard it's good too. I don't know when I'll get to it though. We'll have to see. Okay, let me turn the music kind of down. I killed Hong Mei Ling, but she's Hong Mei Ling. No one cares about her. Fucking, I'm pinging Mentor. It's a nice hat, thank you. And it's not done yet. I want it to be even better and see if I can get it done. Okay, while I wait for answers, let me make some darker colors. Oh. I never realized. I never stuck around that long to realize that track placed some white space. Wishing good art. Ah, okay. See ya, player. I wish you good soup. It should be darker. Also, what's your cursor? Oh, I'll send it in DMs. I have a zip folder of all of them. It's Remia Scarlet from Toa Project. Let me get you the file. I think it's that one. Yep, that one is. Wow. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't realize a lot of tracks had a lot of white space like motifs in it, but I guess maybe because I either never stuck around enough or I never paid attention that much. One of the two. Even off the game, I'm still learning new things about it. Are we coincidentally drawing with you? I want to work a Lola Bun. Oh, the Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny. That was an interesting. I haven't seen pictures of her. I think she's just the same. It's pretty much the same design, except I don't think she has boobs anymore, does she? Like, she still looks kind of hot, which is kind of weird. And it's like, oh, this big change and all that. Oh, what would the kids think? And it's like, I look at it and it's like, no, the same design is still there. It's just less boob. And you might think that it's a bad thing because I like a lot of boob, but sometimes less boob is more boob. La la la. It's weird. It's weird for me saying that, but sometimes less boob is better boob. Ah, that cracked my neck. So bad. That cracked my neck so badly, Jesus. Na, na, na. I need to go check on the video to see if I'm doing the back light right. I guess it is supposed to be a little bit brighter. I think the new design is just cuter. Yeah, that would be in line. Yeah, if she's cuter, then like a lot of other characters back in the day were cute. So I see no problems with that. Babe, check DM. I know, I saw. It is cute, Nico. As much as I love Amori and everything, I still also love One Shot. Just the same. Because I think, because I think, I'm gonna get my thoughts in and finish this M&M in my mouth. Yeah, because I think, while I do like the whole, like, oh, kid, needs to get over his anxieties and everything, try to overpower his emotions and all that kind of stuff and fears. I also still love the concept of one shot. How I didn't turn on the fan. I'm gonna go turn that on. There we go. I still love the concept of you're this kid, or not you, but like Nico is this kid in this dying world that people say can't be saved, yet he needs to do it anyway. For him to either go home or everything, and all that kind of stuff. Like he wants to return home and doesn't feel like he's up to it, but he gets roped into this because he's supposed to save the world. He's been told by some people, and then like seeing how destroyed the world is, and already people, and then even just going for a few steps forward, people are telling him to just give up already, just let the world die on its own. It's such an interesting concept for a game that, despite how much I love Omori and all their scenes and everything, I still love the concept of one shot. This it's not naivety or anything. It's just a kid trying to do what he can from what he was told by this prophecy to go home. And not even that he's sure that would take him home, It's such a special story. Isn't one shot an RPG like Omori? No. One shot may use RPG Maker, but it doesn't. It does not have any RPG combat. It is strictly just exploration and talking to people and some puzzles. That is it. In a really good puzzle game, sure, tell me. I know a lot of puzzle games. Not empty is not you. Baba is you. I know. I always think of playing Baba is you. I always think about it, and I just always end up playing something else because I don't know. I hear it's excellent. It's like won awards, I think, or something. It's amazing. It's an amazing game, but I still just never had the big chance to go in and give it a good playthrough, or buy it for that matter. The Dark Souls of puzzle games. If it wasn't, there has to be a article that calls Baba Is You the Dark Souls of puzzle games. Unless that's what you're referencing, I didn't know that. Ah, so it was a YouTuber that called it that, huh? I'm pretty sure then that it's more of a joke thing. Because the problem isn't that YouTubers were calling it the Dark Souls, it was that publishers were calling it the Dark Souls of, like, you know, the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. Oh man, you know, that would be super funny. This Dark Souls is a Dark Souls of Dark Souls. Hollow Knight, the Dark Souls of Metroidvanias. No. I don't think so. Hollow Knight is not hard. It's just not forgiving. Or no, it is forgiving for the until the end of the game. It's just very dark. The theme is very dark. But you do not die that fast. Or you don't get, you know, you don't die that often. I mean, you do die, like here and there, but that's like learning enemy patterns and everything. You can just jump right back in, do a fight again. I told you, like, have you seen my review of Hollow Knight? I did like a little video review on it, and I mentioned there how death isn't really a problem. I think I don't remember my exact words, but I discussed how in adventuring it's an inconvenience because you know the path, you know what's gonna lie ahead. So really it's just walking to where you were and then continuing forward. Yeah, Dark. Oh, so you have watched it, huh? Yeah. And then in boss battles, it's just merely of, okay, let's just go into the boss room again, because it just takes you back to the bench, which you probably would do anyway. And because the soul is camping out right in front of the boss entrance, you can usually even get the soul and then leave. I'm surprised he did watch it too. Cody mad at double damage. Yeah, of course I am. I am mad at double damage. God, it's just double damage seems just too cheap. It really does. I'm sorry. It just so is. It's one thing to have, like, it's really false differently. Yeah, that's what it is. It's one thing to introduce like a strong attack that will do double damage that you really have to look out for, like a counter attack or just things like that. It's another thing to just, you know, to just have the boss itself also do double damage. Like, what the heck? Like, that's not challenging. That's just giving me a heavy punishment for having more health. That forces me to go and get more health. The levels of hard mode, you take double damage. Okay, you know what? But here's the thing, and I wish the other games did it as well. I wish they did what they did in Skyward Sword, where it's not just double damage, you also don't get heart pickups, so you have to rely on potions. I kind of doesn't work because you can get medals that will drop hearts rarely and stuff. I think I did do hard mode of Skyward Sword, and I don't think I died that much. Not that I remember. I don't remember. But you're right that it's kind of silly that it's just double damage and that's it. They don't add anything else for like the other Zelda games. It's kind of weird. That's a really nice false difficulty I could get behind. Kachiyo, you're such a bitch. I mean, yeah, it is kind of falsifically, but like having no heart pickups anymore. Now that one is a kind of a challenge because that means like things in bosses, because that makes potions more of an urgency. You know, instead of getting hearts in the pots of bosses and stuff, you have to have potions ready on hand, and be careful not to get hurt as much because you can't recover as much heart. Well, you won't be able to recover much heart because, you know, no drops. Accidental sarcasm. Rip. How far away does the shoulders have to be? That doesn't say in the book here. I'm looking at Google really quick. It's only giving me hair. Why is it giving me only hair? Fuck it, I'll check back in the book. You do enjoy it? Okay. Yeah, so do I. And then it really helps. What I'm drawing, I'm just studying. So it's whatever. Right now it's heads and shoulders. Tomorrow I might do another part of the body. I'm trying to see if I can find how long the... I think it's half a head horizontal wise. I don't know. It's somewhere like that. Like it's half a head long. So I think I should make the shoulders a little bigger. Otherwise it's kind of lolly shaped. Because lollies, and I guess real kids for that example, have just really fucking huge heads. It's so heavy they can't lift them back up. That's why they put that warning signs in buckets to show that like, kids can't get near it. Otherwise, they could fall in and drown because they can't lift their head back up. So now if I take this, copy it, flip it, that's kind of there, but I don't think I should make it too big because I think that's a little bit too much. On my head are big old circles. I mean, that's what a head is. Actually, wait, no. I think it's more of an oval shape. There's so many different kinds of shapes for heads. I think an oval makes the more sense. Na 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 na. Ba da 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 da. Here's a quick cheat. And you got 2 exact eyes. No, 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 no. No. I think the face is too small. Yeah, that's more appropriate. Lola Bunny's head is like a weird weighted gyro. I need to see. Hang on. Are you talking the new one or like the old ones? Because that should be the same anatomy for Bugs Bunny then. Because it's, you know, a rabbit. Ah, my knee's starting to hurt. Don't know why. No, 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 no. Let's see here. Cody is a funny guy who likes to say hydrate. He said licks to say hydrate. I was getting worried reading that. Yeah, I was about to drink water anyway. I'm gonna see if I can line art this one. Chair's not watching the stream, so I can say this. I wish that I could make like a mod of Omori to instead play the characters of Rhapsody, a musical adventure. So like Coronet, Kururu, I forgot the rich Iliet, and the Prince as the playable characters. Just because it's really still funny to me that I played a game for Omori, because there are mods for Omori. Because I just feel like it's fun. It was funny to think how like I was playing two games had very exaggerated tones. One was this fantasy game about princes and like following your dreams and saving your beloved prince for little girls and all that kind of stuff. But then I find it, and then like in the other side, I was playing Omori, a game that shatters your fantasy to tell you, whole story about leaving fantasy and sticking to the cold hard truth of reality and taking responsibility for that. So I always thought, like, I kept thinking, like, what if I made a mod where you play as like all those, like those for the quartet, and go through an adventure that goes to the same deal of pain that Sunny did. I don't know if it would be as like someone dying, but it would be something like maybe a more real, like maybe like, okay, so the ending for Rhapsody has like her and the prince get married, and then like she wishes her mother away because she was like inhabiting the doll, something. Spoilers. It's not a big deal. It's a very kiddish game and it's really short. It still has the feels even if you already know what's coming. They foreshadow it pretty well. But anyway, but instead of that happening, what if it's a second journey now? What if something else happens and Coronet really gets to see the true like faults of reality, how it is? She needs to gain respect of the prince afterwards. Like they get to know each other a lot better. They really start to fight together and see how they work compatible together, which it'll still work out. But they get to see really their deep inner thoughts and everything, instead of just meeting for like a second, just being like, oh, you're hot, let's fuck, and then get married afterwards. I know probably like Rhapsody is the last thing I should probably be talking about because like no one played that game at all. Yeah, an incredibly realistic war romance. That's just how I feel about it, And I would like for the characters to keep going on that way, I think I again made the chin way too long. Toho Rainbow Cave is pretty poggy. Oh yeah, the new game that's coming out. I don't know why, but drawing this character, I don't know. Like, it kind of looks like Akarin from Euro Yuri for some reason. I don't know why. It just feels that way. Akarin, hi. I was thinking of something to say. I kind of lost it. So, the Raspberry mod I was thinking of. It would be nice to make a mock-up of like how it would look like, and like see if I can spice chair with it. Because it's one thing to have, you know, that strength to go on like they do in everything, like, oh, you have the strength to continue, you know, that power to that, you know, that drive and everything. But it's one thing to actually act on it. And I think that's what makes Omori kind of special. And a lot of games like that kind of special. I know it's that failure moment, you know, how they always have a moment where they're like, they don't really win, but they get used to the fact that they had to lose. You have to learn that they can lose. Because a problem with I guess reality at this point is how I think the whole synopsis has changed when it comes to like losing something, you know? When you kind of fail at something, it's always like, I think the mentality has changed from being something that you have to, you know, always do your best and keep fighting no matter what. You have to win eventually, to now a sort of accept that you lost sort of reason, you know? Like accept that failures can happen instead of trying to deny that it ever happened. You know? What's kind of strange is how things like that kind of just change. Or how an idea that's been certain for so long removes itself. So I think I kind of like this pen a little bit because it's kind of clear, and you can, if I like paint under it, you can kind of see how the color kind of bleeds through, that kind of soft sort of color, like a soft brush. Yeah. Alright. Or soft pen, I should say, because it's a pen. Yeah, the whole... so... oh god, I already forgot what I was about to say. I was saying, mentality, okay, and how things have changed, about losses, accept your failures, blah, blah, blah. I should accept your losses. Accept that you lost, don't fight back a lot. Yeah, I don't know what was going ahead with that. Not anymore, at least. So, thinking about it, The Great Gatsby, I remember my teacher saying this. You know how teachers are about symbolism in their books. I remember the teacher was going on about how in The Great Gatsby, Gatsby like looks out to a light, a green light across from his mansion. And like, I remember the teacher saying that it's supposed to represent the American dream. And I think it doesn't, because back then the American dream was just to, you know, be rich and have the freedom to, you know, earn money and all that kind of stuff. You know, work hard, get a good place and everything. And it's like, yeah, that would be a nice thing, but like Rhapsody, Gatsby already has everything, like the good house and everything. The one thing he doesn't want, the thing he doesn't have is, you know, the girl that he dreams to be with. I don't think that's really an American dream sort of thing, at least back then. Because at that point, that's not a freedom, that's just chance. That's just, you know, like, just something that can't always happen. Like, back then, yeah, success was the thing that you can actually work for, but not romance, even still. Now it's also romance and your financial situation. You can't just work hard to get what you want. It's sometimes with luck or sometimes something else that you need. How can Gus be looking toward the future when he's so adamant about his past? I mean, that's kind of the whole point. Like, he doesn't want to move on from that one girl. He feels like it was cheated. So he got rich selling moonshine just so he can impress that girl again, and decided for him to, you know, ditch her husband and date him instead. It's like, how petty? No, I guess not petty, because again, I guess it's the whole thing of like, you know, you want this girl, you want her no matter what, you think she's perfect for you, you felt like you were cheated off of her. But I think that's more adamant to how kind of toxicity, I know toxic is such a common word, but like how destructive the quote-unquote American dream can be. Because you feel a bit entitled in a way, that you feel like you do deserve this, like you worked hard, I you know, I have all this stuff, I should get that, I should get what I want now, but I still don't, you know? Another thing that sucks too about stories and books like that, there's never going to be a book that's similar to Omori, and that makes it hard for teachers to ever find stories like that. I wish I could be in a class, like a literature class, and choose to write an essay or like a video essay about Omori, because it's not done enough. To want like, you know, there aren't even books like Undertale. Yeah, I know, because Undertale's supposed to be a parody of RPG game design and not killing anyone. So Undertale wouldn't work either, but Omori also is kind of hard because there are choices you make in the game. To be fair, I guess it could result to default choice. So technically, like, the main default story is enough to be part of a book, but the problem is that it needs to become a book, and it's not never going to become a book because, like, that's kind of dumb. Why would you make a game and then turn it into a book just so people can actually read the story instead of playing the game? Yeah, they shine in certain medias, not others, which is kind of sad. I mean, the entire final fight of Omori is based around you experiencing the, you know, the other fights. I just really wish that I could, if I was back in school and I could make a video essay about any medium, I can be like, well, can I make a video essay about this game called Omori and show everyone like this beautiful game of how rich its storytelling is compared to other stuff. But it's kind of silly because originally Omori started out as a comic strip. It was originally more of a comic format. So back then it could have been a book, but the creator, the author and creator themselves said, I always thought Omori would be more fit as a game instead of, you know, a book or a comic strip. So yeah, it was always planned for Omori to be more of a game rather than just a story, you know, a story you have to read. A light novel or whatever. But it still sucks that I can't share that story to you know, to literature. I so wish that I could go back and just make an essay and just show, because it's one thing to make an essay and post it on YouTube. It's one thing to do that. It's the other thing to show boldness to a teacher that has only done books and literature to be like, here's a game that does a better story than the crap you're giving us. Now, to be fair, the literature that school gave you, I read them, you know, and I enjoyed a few of them. I didn't enjoy The Great Gatsby, but I did enjoy 1987. I did enjoy To Kill a Mockingbird. And I did enjoy, there was another one. Romeo and Juliet was kind of stupid, but then again, that was supposed to be a play, not exactly a book. So it's stupid on purpose. That was another one, I don't remember. Oh yeah, World War Z. Yeah, the zombie book, we read that book. They had otakus in it for some reason. I feel like there was more, but I can't quite put my finger on which ones, because those are the ones, those are that I wouldn't have said is the ones that just stand out. Let me go read another MMM. I was just looking at Twitter more. And I'll get back to Lionardy in a sec. This is a conundrum. So, all of a sudden, Chair wants to do more and more, which I'm happy. But I plan to play with someone today, and I just said I wanted to stream for a little bit longer because I want to really focus on drawing and stuff. Oh my god. You know, it's kind of funny. Chair and Paul are so different. Paul really likes to, you know, schedule things and make sure everything is just how it is and, you know, nothing to be canceled and everything. And Chair just likes, Chair is the opposite of that, always changing plans, always trying to fit as much as he can and trying to see if he can make it all work. And then just suddenly coming up with plans just out of the blue that I didn't expect. And it's just like, it's two different worlds and I'm stuck within them, you know? I guess, you know what, I guess that's just friends in general. I guess it's just dealing with people, getting out of not just a comfort zone, like a lot of comfort zones, and you're being pulled from one zone to the next. Once Server seems to think your stream is the opposite of Chair's. Oh yeah, because yeah, I'm pretty quiet compared to him. But I don't mean that. I mean like how people just are. Like again, Paul, like this is something that you guys don't know, but like Paul is very animate about schedules and stuff. And if you watch a lot of Chair streams, you would know he doesn't give a shit about schedules. He streams whenever he wants and he gets, you know, it's a lot of this and that and all that kind of stuff. Oh my god, really? Why do I keep forgetting these things? Okay, I feel like I think my brain is just dead. So yeah, Chair is saying that he told me he was gonna play today. How did I forget that? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Forget everything I just said. Let's just say I have terrible memory and I think that's seriously affecting me now. I swore he said next week he was gonna try it or something. Or maybe he was gonna play on his own? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to carry like a notebook or something and just be like, okay, they said this word. I don't know if that's a confirm that they're gonna do something, but I'm just gonna make sure. I swear to you, I swear that I don't remember him saying that. I thought, okay, I don't know. I'm not gonna beat myself too much about it, but, oh my god, I hate it. I hate my memory so much. It's actually gone worse. Are you getting enough sleep? Yes! So let's see, 11, 12, okay, so 11, or maybe around 12, so 2, 3, 4. Okay, I wake up, I sleep around 11 to 12, so, and I wake up around 8 a.m., 7, 8, or 9 a.m., so I do have enough sleep, but I don't know why, like, okay, hang on. Young adults recommended sleep times. Adults 7 to 9 hours. That's that is the amount of sleep I should be getting because I wake up around 7 to 8 hours. So yeah, I do get enough sleep. That still doesn't explain how bad my memory is. Maybe, okay, I'm starting to think that the throwaway lines, because maybe Chair did say, yeah, I'll play tomorrow, and then I forgot. Friendship with food and sleep is over. Yeah, probably. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I want to hang out with everybody, but there's not enough time at night. No, you know what? Actually, Chair's not going to be up that late, though. You know, no, maybe he is that kind of person that is that late. I'll have to see, but I'm gonna have to end stream now, hang out with one friend, and see if there's enough time to hang out with the other. So unfortunately, this is gonna be the same amount of time that the other streams are gonna take. Good golly gee. We'll leave this up for, like, stream study. Okay, next time I'll try to make stream a lot longer than it should be. Who should we raid? Leaflet just chatting. How many people are watching? Is it even worth raiding? It's only 3. It's not gonna matter that much. But we're drawing. Let's do Finatch again. He's doing drawing. Raid. There we go. Okay. Yeah, next time we're going to continue this, and then we'll keep working on heads and shoulders with different angles. And hope I don't get interrupted again. Maybe I'll even stream a lot earlier. See you guys then. I'm sorry. Just say bananas or something.